do. He's right there. Oh.
Red light coming.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing I do need to do. Excuse me. Yes. And we want episode 90.
Gosh, 10 likes.
Yep.
You would say.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
come on, for the love of God. This thing's slow as a 7-year itch tonight.
Hate when that happens. All right, how many do we have?
How many do we have?
This is all question 2. This can go away. Archive. All right. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so 14. All right.
Not bad.
That's not bad. All right. Oh, we are broadcasting. I must have hit broadcast.
Uh-oh.
All right. We've been broadcasting for the past 6 minutes. Oops.
Hello.
Hello. I shall hit record. So they must have had a good laugh with that. It's like, yes, we'll show you an empty studio. How wonderful. Wow.
As slow as a 7-year itch, for the love of God.
Yes.
I'm sure they love that.
Become and Begora.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, they're all laughing.
That's funny.
Well.
Well, hi. How's it going?
Yeah, they're like, you've been broadcasting for like 5 minutes. Awesome.
I'm
So sorry about that.
so hi. Yeah. I'm going to fix the camera here so you can see more of the pre-show than you normally.
Yeah, they heard me say, oh, good Lord.
Wow, she isn't all sweet and roses all the time. All right, let me back this out. All right, that's good. Hi. So you get to see more than you thought. Naomi's realizing she doesn't have a mic in front of her face. So this is what we look like when we got the deer in front of the headlights.
I can't hear myself.
Huh?
I can't hear myself.
Why not?
Dude, you got the control thing.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's why. Try now.
That's why. Oh, listen now. I can hear me.
See, we were actually talking off of mic number 1 and mic number 2, so you were listening. The condenser mic over there was picking up, but not our wonderful stuff. We are professionals. Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
It's been fun. So yeah, welcome.
Been a day.
Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. You've been watching for the past 5-6 minutes of watching us do absolutely nothing. I'm glad I wasn't sitting here picking my nose or something. I mean, that
or
just
whatever else.
Or whatever else. That would have been wrong. So hey, anyways, you say to yourself, what the hell are they doing?
Easy.
Sorry.
With the stuff.
Okay, HE double toothpicks. And they were saying, well, it's not really the it's not the podcast yet. It's the pre-show.
Still.
Okay, I'll watch it.
We
Forgive
me. Children
we do?
watching.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we don't have children.
I was going to say, whoo, something I did not know. What was that look for?
No.
That's like, oh, heck no.
No, I have had, it's been Pregnant Woman Day at the office.
That's right. You were telling me about that.
Yeah. Yeah, they've all wanted their car seats. One lady was pregnant with twins.
Because apparently what happens with fire departments is that is obviously the logical place to go to have your car seat installed.
Yes.
And go that way. So that's what they do.
Yeah. And they'll walk in, they'll say, I was told I could come here.
Yes, you may. You may come here anytime you'd like.
Of course you were told you could come here.
The police department told you that, didn't they?
Yeah, really. Actually, I did have to send somebody to the police department the other day because I literally had nobody to do it.
Really?
Yeah, because they were all gone.
Oh.
So.
You see?
And her car seat was moving with her kid in it.
Ah.
I'm like, that's not safe.
Oh, actually moving.
Yeah, like when she turned, the seat would move.
Okay, here's a thought.
I'm like, that's not cool.
There's a strap that everybody's used to in seatbelts since the dawn of cars.
Dude, there are people who show up. I actually had a person show up, had probably just gone to the store, bought the seat, brought car, seat in box to the fire station and said, here you go.
So since you guys put out fires and
they had
save
to open
lives,
the box and put the seat in.
We don't know how to put a strap through a hole and tighten it down.
And it was, I can't get this in. I don't know how to.
Duct tape.
Yeah.
Daz.
And I want you to do it. One guy we had to make stop coming because every time he had his car detailed at a local place,
yeah,
he would bring it back and have them reinstall it.
Wow. I mean, I am not.
Look, dude, we're not a service.
Yeah.
I mean, we provide this service, but it's to educate you, not
to do it
not
for
to
you.
do it for you every time you get your car detailed. So, and I had a lady. Oh, dude, I could write a book. Had a lady. What the heck is that? I had a lady actually, literally, and there's people in the chat room who know what I'm talking about and would believe this. Pull in the bay at the fire station and honk her horn.
Like a service
I'm like,
station?
lady, this is not Jiffy Lube. Do not pull in my fire station and honk your horn like you get ready to get your oil changed.
Well, you don't even do that with Jiffy Lube.
No, you don't. Because why? It is rude. I'm like, I don't know who you think you are.
Oh, that's funny. Well, obviously you're not bitter. That's good. That's
the things that if I could. My lips started to disappear.
I was gonna say her lips are just.
Oh
man, that's something.
If I could say half the stuff that I think at work and get away with it, people would not do the stuff that they do. They just wouldn't do it.
You know, it is amazing how much people take advantage of certain things.
Yes, that is why they make pepper spray.
Yes, that's exactly it. Go away.
And that is why I do not have any.
No, that is why they do not allow her to. Amy, you can't blind another one. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
Actually, we did have my boss put in a buzzer for the door.
Yes.
Because, believe it or not, we actually had problems at the fire department where people were coming in and creating issues.
Really?
Yeah. And he was like, no, we're not, So I can literally not let people in.
That is amazing. Well, hey, anyways, there's some genuine behind-the-scenes things with Amy and Andy, and I'll tell you what, that's one of the things that people like about the pre-show, is because not only do you get to see all the behind-the-scene craziness, like starting the broadcast 5 minutes before you intended to.
Oh my God, I can't even believe you did that.
Well, I'm sitting here, I'm looking over at our monitor over here, and I'll show you what it looks like over here. We've got... this is my sound card. This is where we play all our music and all the rest of that fun stuff. And then over here is...
I heard the music playing earlier.
I was testing. And over here is our monitor that I read to read the chat room.
And I wonder if they heard you telling me it was almost time.
We'll have to look at the video afterwards. But it was really funny because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this going, why is that running? Because I see the picture of us... me leaning over working on the computer, and it's like, that shouldn't be happening. So what I did is I came in and I actually hit the start broadcast button. Somehow I managed to do that, and it's a button that's down on our console here, and it tells Google Hangouts when we actually start broadcasting.
I heard you tell me that.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. So you really get some behind-the-scenes stuff.
That's what happens every single week.
And that's one of the beauties of doing things live, because funny stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine when people are going to watch this week going for the first 4 or 5 minutes going, is he getting tea? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Just don't spill it, please.
Well, that's sweet tea, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had sweet tea down south. Sweet tea is basically watered down maple syrup.
Oh, stop.
It's pretty thick when it comes to...
It depends on where you get it.
It does depend where you get
it.
There is a... down south, there are many things that are taken very personally when it comes. Sweet tea is one of them. How you make your sweet tea basically says how you are as a human being.
My sister-in-law, bless her heart.
Oh, it's amazing.
She's not from down here, so she can't. Mm-mm.
She can't make sweet tea.
No.
Now, see, I
my brother's trying to teach her, but she's a little easy on the sugar, and I'm like,
oh, you can't do that with sweet tea. That
just takes the edge off the unsweet.
Yeah, that doesn't even get to the sweet part.
Greg's and my brother's like, at Thanksgiving, we were trying to figure out which tea was unsweet and which was sweet, because you got to make two, because my mom likes unsweet.
Right.
Well, she doesn't like it, but she drinks it.
For the Northerners, that's iced tea.
Yeah. And the rest of us drink sweet tea.
Right.
So my brother looks at me and says, which one's Sweet.
Sweet tea.
Because I'd already drank one. I said, well, that's not unsweet. And he just started laughing. He said, yeah, Amanda made the sweet tea. Right.
Now, see, I learned my own way of doing it, too. And there's brands of tea that you can get, but down here, Louisiana is one of the top-notch teas that you can do to make sweet tea. And so basically, just so that you know, you take a gallon of water, you boil it, usually. You don't have to.
Yep.
But you boil the water.
Yep.
You put in 5 of the large family-sized Louisiana sweet tea bags.
Yep.
You let it sit there.
Yep.
You let it sit. You can, depending on the amount of time, and there's difference between sun teas and all the rest of that stuff. Usually, I wait about 5-6 hours before I actually get into it. You add a full cup of sugar. A full cup of sugar in with sweet tea with Louisiana. You stir that puppy up, and that's my way of doing sweet tea. Now, okay, let me take that back. You put the tea bags in. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. The tea bags actually go in for 6 minutes.
Yes.
6 minutes as you keep it in. You squeeze out the stuff out of the bags.
I'm like, hours. That's
6 minutes. You let the tea sit for 5 to 6 hours, and that way it kind of ferments, and then you serve over ice. That's sweet tea. So yeah, and I've seen people put multiple cups of sugar.
I'm like, a cup's kind of easy, but whatever.
Yeah, but for me that's got just enough sweet and not going too crazy.
Yeah, that takes the edge off the unsweet.
Yeah, but not as much as like I'll put a teaspoon in type thing. That's not sweet tea.
No, that ain't sweet.
So anyways, there you go. You get a back lesson, and that's what happens with the pre-show. We talk about all sorts of stuff that's going on
that
with
you
the
don't
show
even care about.
that you may or may not even care about. But we learn you whole sorts of stuff. Oh, we do indeed. But yeah, good stuff. This week was interesting.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Favorite fast food sweet tea?
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you the one that got me hooked on the. I
know the answer to this one.
The addict to this. Down south, we have a chicken. Chicken's another thing. Chicken and biscuits is huge down south.
Don't digress.
Okay. Bojangles.
Yes.
Bojangles, fast food, sweet tea. Believe it or not, they sell it cheaper than water. You can literally get a gallon of sweet tea for $1.
I like Smithfield Chicken and Barbecue.
Smithfield's got good. Bojangles has the best, though. That's the one that got me hooked.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A is okay.
It's all right.
Sweet tea.
It's all right. I mean, it'll get you by.
It'll get you by until you get it to a Smithfield's.
Yes, that's pretty much it. It'll get you in between your hankerings.
Yeah, but
But the funny part is, I came down here, literally hated tea, hated iced tea, could not touch the stuff. They sat there and they said, "Andy, try this." I'm not going to drink it. I don't like sweet tea. I don't like iced tea. No. Sweet tea.
You do.
Try it. I was hooked. I downed a gallon that day.
Yeah.
And a person who has got the diabetes, that is not something that you want to do a lot. Matter of fact, it was funny after a while when I moved down here. I work, obviously, at the jobs down here. And I remember talking to somebody who was from down here. And we got on the subject of sweet tea and said, "Boy, don't drink that stuff. It'll kill you."
It sure will.
And you got to be careful. I mean, it's got more calories per glass than soda pop. So you gotta like really the regular leaded stuff. You gotta take it easy because it will add up real quick and it's very smooth. And on summer days, ice cold sweet tea is just the bomb. It
goes down like water.
Yeah, and you gotta watch it because next week I'll be vibrating, and it's time to cut off.
So you can't have too much of that.
Yeah,
blueberry biscuits.
Oh yeah, biscuits is another huge thing down here. Woo, you have to. Chicken and biscuits for breakfast. Chicken and waffles for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Very southern, very southern, and of course deep fried and smothered in gravy. That's it. That defines the South.
All right, we're making them hungry.
I'm sorry. We just ate before we came here,
Yeah,
so it's
actually
good.
Smithfield chicken and barbecue.
Yes,
actually,
they got a Brunswick stew.
oh man,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
And their chicken and shrimp. Ha!
It's my lunch.
Sponsor time.
It's my lunch tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah, that Brunswick stew.
Oh, the other extra.
Yeah.
Food down here is amazing. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, we talk about everything from geocaching, non-geocaching, food-related, definitely food-related, anything and everything. And you even get to see all the different things that we do in the background when it comes to
apparently
getting the show ready. What's that? Some more than ever is when you learn to turn the start broadcast light on first. And then walk away. I thought that's going to be amusing for the first couple minutes.
You really should throw that in.
Did you come in here and like settle and everything? Or?
I don't know what I did. There's no telling.
You might have got more of the pre-show than a lot of people.
Well, they heard me say, "Oh, good Lord."
Yeah.
I don't know what I said that about.
Get your head out of your butt. Yeah.
No, I did not.
I'm just saying. So yeah, the first couple of minutes of the video this week are going to be paid for by the Actors Anonymous Association, where nobody here.
Or Evil Twins Are Us.
Or Evil Twins. That's it. The Evil Twins did that. Shame on you.
For shame.
For shame doing things like that. So yeah.
Send the cats in here next time.
Oh God. So yeah, needless to say, lots of stuff. The Christmas holiday season is coming.
Yes.
So you have to get into that. And I don't know, should I bring them out or is it too soon?
Bring what out?
Mr. Moose, Chris Moose.
Okay, you get one time per show.
One per show.
So you better make it count,
for the
buddy.
pre-show. All right, for you fine folks, I have to show you.
He doesn't have to, but
my alter ego.
I hate this thing.
Chris Moose. All right, are you ready?
Oh my God.
This guy stays in a box. I don't know why. I try to keep him out all year
because
round.
I hate him.
And this is Chris Moose. And it's like he does a very special song in a very special way. And I'll let you in on this little treat of Chris Moose on the pre-show.
Term treat kind of loosely.
All right, here we go. Hopefully you can hear him.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Happy holidays from GeoSnippits.
No, from you.
All right, Chris Moose, we're going to put you back. Oh, I love the holidays. So, yes, you get all sorts of stuff. So, geocaching-wise, what do we got coming up? She's not even going to talk because Chris Moose takes a little bit out of her for some reason. I don't get it. She just doesn't know good talent. I'm just saying.
I do, and that's not it.
From a reindeer, no less.
That is a complete waste of cloth right there.
All part of the fun. So yeah, geocaching-wise, good stuff. A lot of people out there went out over the holiday weekend and did.
Yes, they did.
And went geocaching.
Yep.
I unfortunately did not.
There was a lot of Thanksgiving Day geocaching. Yes,
I was actually supposed to meet up with the bear and have a good time geocaching with him and the kids.
Yes.
And I had this has been a pretty bad year. There's good years and there's bad years when it comes to migraines. And
you were in bed.
I was in bed. I was in bad
all
shape.
Day.
Yeah, I was in bad shape. It was really, really nasty. And so yeah, that was unfortunate because I really wanted to go out. You
were like sick to your stomach.
Oh yeah, I couldn't move. Yeah, when I get migraines that bad, I literally cannot move. I lay in bed, the curtains are closed, I get the white splotch lights, nausea, and a lot of times basically all I can do is sleep.
Yeah, you were pretty bad. It
was bad. So, yes, I'm going to have to meet up with Dave not too distant future and go from there, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, lots of stuff in the chat room. A lot of people there. Great to see you. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Pre-Show podcast. And we got a lot of things going. The one thing that you're really going to want to mark on your calendar is the patron hangout. and that'll be coming on December 27th this year at 2 o'clock. This one's going to be a lot of fun, and what I'd like you to start getting together, and we'll probably actually start asking for them next week because it's going to be here before you know it. If you're planning on being in the pre-show or in the hangout, even if you're not planning on being in the hangout, if no matter where you are in the world, and that's one of the beauties.
That's a great thing. Yeah.
That's a great thing of being in something like this. We have people literally all around the world. Send us, if you had one holiday recipe that you would want to share with everybody else, send that, and you can start doing it now. Just send it to holiday recipe to gsreboot@gmail.com. And send us the recipe. Don't forget your geocaching name and where you're from, because we want to get a lot of the flavor, literally, of the different countries out there. And we are going to package all together all the recipes, and we will send out, we'll email it to everybody who participates in the hangout. Or if you're a patron, we will send it out that way. So please, please, please send it along to us. And again, it's at gsreboot@gmail.com, holiday recipes. And whatever one that you want to have bragging rights on. And if you've got a little story behind it or a history behind it, let us know. This was Mom's favorite, such and such, or this goes back to way back when in the family, that kind of thing. Give a little history if you've got it as well, because that just makes it that much more interesting. For things like that, we will wrap that up and we will give those away. Literally, all the recipes we get go to all the people for the patron hangout coming out on the 27th. So whether you're going or not, send it in. We'll give all the bragging rights and share it with a lot of people, and it gives you just that much more of a reason to be a patron. And all you have to do to be a patron is go to www.patreon.com/HeadHardHat. Give a donation. Any donation. You can take advantage of the reward system. Give any kind of donation, you automatically become a patron, and once you're a patron, you're there for life. So do that, and we will send this out to all the patrons. So that'll be a lot of fun. But show up for the holiday show. We got a lot of cool stuff going in for that. And we'll talk more about that on the show. All right, we're going to be starting the show in about 4 minutes. I want to make sure everything else is set up. I believe it is. Get myself comfortable. Chris Moose is comfortable.
Oh, goody.
And we got some good stuff tonight. Tonight's show is going to be a lot of fun, and I'll give you a little hint as to what the prizes are tonight, because we've got prizes we're giving away tonight. The prize for tonight's episode from GX Proxy, and if you go to our Sponsors Corner, you will see these. They're actually got stocking stuffer specials right now for. You can get these as low as $3. And just go to our Sponsors Corner off the GeoSnippits webpage. These are the Ground Zero spotlights. These are awesome, very bright. I love these flashlights. They're fantastic. That's one of the prizes we're giving away tonight. And for the ladies and some gentlemen, tonight we are giving away...
Why you got to go there?
Because there are gentlemen out there that would probably want to wear these.
Uh-huh.
These are Signal earrings.
They are very cute.
They are very cute. Amy has a pair. She loves them. And they are very, very, very cute. And it's Signal the Frog, and believe it or not, they're trackable.
They are.
So we are going to give this away as our live prize tonight. So if you want to win these things, be sure to stop on by, and towards the end of the show, we will be giving these away live right on the show. So good stuff. All right, a couple minutes left.
Yes.
So you've been working hard on school.
Yeah, now that you're pushing me.
She started getting a little lapse over the past couple of weeks.
I'm kind of done with it.
Well, she said you're at the end of the race.
Yeah, and I'm tired.
Yes.
And I'm ready.
She's ready to be done.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah.
I got 9 credit hours, including this class.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I'm like, okay. And you're just like.
Well, we got home tonight.
Gimme?
Yeah. She came home from work. I came home from work. she immediately, after we downed, a couple of things to eat, I had to finish the show, writing things into it. So I was doing that, and I remember in passing as I was walking by, she sat there and she said, "We have had zero time together this week." And it really has. It's been one of those weeks where she's busy with school, I'm busy with work, I'm busy with all the other things I'm involved with, and it's like, I'm sorry, hi, Andy Smith, nice to meet you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one of those things. So we're going to have to get some together time, even though we do date night. That's an important thing.
Yeah, but we didn't get that last week because of Thanksgiving.
Right.
And so, I mean, that's been a couple weeks.
Yes.
And then everything's just been crazy with Amanda's job kind of stressing her out.
Right, and you were doing your stuff, and your job's been stressing you out a bit, and I've been working, and then working all the other stuff for the podcast. And sometimes we just, next thing you know, the week's gone by, it's Thursday, and we haven't even seen each other.
Yeah, and it's kind of like we don't see each other until we wake up the next morning, and you're going, hey, it's time to get up. And we're like, where did that go?
Who is she again?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like, hey, yeah, she was here yesterday. All right.
She must love me or something, because
she's still here.
She's still here. And sometimes that is it.
It's like, hey, I gave her a key, so I must kind of like her too.
I guess so. At least I still remember her. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Sit back, relax. Get your favorite libation, your favorite snack. Put us up on your big screen TV, your
don't do that.
tablet, your laptop, your smartphone.
Big screen TV.
Big screen TV is always best.
It's scary.
It's fun. I love it. Sit back, relax, have fun. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast is coming at you in just 2 seconds as I turn the thing so I can see my monitor. There we go. Oh, you do an excellent drum roll. All right. The GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. Well, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. I'm your host, Andy HeadHardHat Smith, and my wife Amy, the HeadHardHatress, is giving me one of those looks of either what did you just eat and fart, or something I must have said and or done as usual, which I have absolutely no idea what I did, but I'm getting weird looks 2 seconds back into the show. So that's the fun of what we've got with this. So welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. We are so glad you're here. It is December 4th, 2014, and in the next hour or so, both wife Amy and myself are going to give you some interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, yes, the obsession, known as geocaching. Yeah, good stuff. We for another week, I don't know about you, and I've talked to the guys on several of the other podcasts, and they're all running into the same thing. I think they're hitting a little bit of holiday burnout. It's one of those things.
You don't want to do the holidays?
No, it's geocaching.
That.
The holiday burnout is just plain, I've got more family than I can deal with, and that's why I go listen to the podcast to get away from it all. But a lot of people, it seems, has been talking about geocaching burnout. It's like, we were just talking in the pre-show, we get so wrapped up in all the different things that we do that we hardly see each other.
Yeah.
Until like tonight, where we're actually doing the show together. Amy was out studying before we came in through here, and it's just one of those things of, hey, I remember you. Our routine's kind of broken up because of the holiday. We didn't do date night last week. And it's like, next thing you know, it's Thursday, and it's like, wow, we really didn't do anything together, and that's a shame. And when it comes to geocaching, I've been hearing a lot of that too, where you get so wrapped up in family, you get so wrapped up in all the traditional things that you do during the holidays, whether you like them or not, and the next thing you know, everything blows by, a week or two blows by, and no geocaching. So I am bound and determined this weekend to go out and do some geocaching. Do you have anything going on Saturday? Not that I'm asking her for a date right here on the show. Are you doing anything Saturday? There's a gentle pause.
I don't think so.
Okay, we're going to go geocaching.
I might have to meet...
No, nothing, but...
Well, no, I'm serious. I might have to meet Jackie to give her a Scentsy thing, but other than that, no.
Okay.
I mean, and if that doesn't work out, then that's fine too.
Awesome. And if you didn't know, Amy does Scentsy, and that's at different types of waxes and that you melt in warmers that make the house smell really good, and it's a really cool product. Well, she sells it, and you can actually meet up with her on Facebook and learn about all the different things she does sell with Scentsy, because she sells it online as well. But it's interesting how even with Scentsy we can deal with geocaching, because we go to a lot of different places and I can find geocaches that way. But yeah, we're gonna go geocaching, because the burnout factor, you just gotta brush that off and just say, okay, enough's enough, time to do geocaching. And I think that's what we're gonna do on Saturday, is go out and do that. Let's see, did get a couple of lunchtime geocaches this week, not too many.
Yeah, you've done some at lunch.
Yeah, and it's nice. It gets you by. I mean, if you get a nearby Munzie,
scratches an itch.
It scratches that itch just enough. But it's one of those things where if you really just want to go out and spend a day and just make it an adventure. And the lunchtime geocaches are nice. I found a cool taco place that I didn't know about before called Chubby's. Just saying.
I've heard of that.
Have you heard of Chubby's?
Yeah.
Good tacos.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, really, really good tacos. It must be a chain. There's one out by my work, and somebody had mentioned it, and I went looking, and of course there was a geocache nearby, so it was like, okay, cool. But that's why I like lunchtime geocaches, because you do find cool places you didn't know was around there when you're new to an area, or just in an area that you've never been recently.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing. So did get some lunchtime geocaches. I am looking forward to next Saturday, which a good friend of ours, Lana Kia, and her husband Reese Reed. I'm sorry, I keep saying Reese. I don't know why. Her husband Reed, good guy. They're having a 12, 13, 14 geocaching event, and so we're going to go with that. It's going to be based off of Count Chocula. Yes. So if you go there wearing either a vampire, a chocolate, or a number, you get a special.
Does it count
price
if I pin chocolate to me?
You'll have to ask Lana Kia. But it's a good geocaching event. We're looking forward to that. Speaking of events, even though it's not an official geocaching event, we got something coming up really cool on December 27th. That Saturday at 2 p.m. Miss Amy, why don't you tell them about that?
No, go ahead.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, but that's the point. They keep hearing me.
December 27th at 2 o'clock is our next hangout, where we will be having special discounts. We'll have more prizes to give away, and of course our recipe swap.
Yep.
Where everybody brings their favorite recipe, family recipe, just their favorite recipe that they found. I've happened to find a recipe on Facebook and did it, and it was great. So, just bring your favorite recipe. We'll put it all together and give it to all the patrons.
Yeah, matter of fact, you can actually start sending those in now. What we're going to do, literally for all the patrons, we're going to take all the recipes. We're going to go over a bunch of them during the hangout, because that's fun to do. We're going to talk from people all around the world. We want you all to send in, whether you're going to be at the hangout or not.
Yep.
Wherever you're at. If you listen to GeoSnippits Reboot, send us your favorite holiday recipe, and you send it to gsreboot@gmail.com. And in the subject line, just put holiday recipe and send it to us. Give a little backstory to it, especially because there's a lot of traditional things that have been in the family forever. Give us a little history about it, and we are going to literally put it all together for everybody and we are going to share it with all the patrons. And if it goes that much bigger, we'll see what happens. If maybe we might give it out to everybody. We'll see. We'll work something out.
Apparently, we're getting a recipe for a drink that's better. Supposed to be better than eggnog.
Okay, that's exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for food. We're looking for drinks. We're looking for desserts. We're looking for your favorite snack, whatever it is. Send it in. We'll put it all together, and we're going to share it. And just everybody's going to get it, and I think it's going to be awesome. So whether you're going to the Hangout or not, whether you're a patron or not, send them in. We'll put them together, and we will share it with everybody. And just go that way. But we thought at first it was a good party gift, but the more I think about it, I think everybody we'll do it after the party. Maybe we'll say whoever else that didn't get it, that isn't a patron, they can ask.
Yeah.
And we'll share it that way.
We'll share it,
because this is going to be... this is going to be recipes from people literally all around the world.
The patrons get it first.
Patrons get it first during the Hangout or right after the Hangout. We'll give it to everybody else later.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. So share. Send them in. gsreboot@gmail.com. Holiday recipes. We'll put it together.
Yep.
Awesome stuff.
As Jason would say.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so you're hearing all this cool stuff. You're seeing all the good things that are going on with GeoSnippits Reboot. We've got the patron pre-show. We've got all the other rewards that goes with that. We've got all the gifts, prizes, fun stuff, craziness, and even time of solace, where when HeadHardHat comes in and starts the broadcast and didn't know it and walks away for several minutes. You can see it in our video today at episode 91.
And you come back and somebody says, yeah, y'all have been broadcasting for like 5 minutes. And we're like, what?
Oops.
All right, what have you heard?
Yeah, good stuff. So anyways, that did happen with this episode. It'll be in the video. We don't change anything. So you say, wow, these guys are great. They're crazy. We love listening to them. We love watching them. How do we get into this? How do we communicate with Amy and Andy? How do we get more involved with the show? It's real simple. All you have to do is you can watch the live feed and join us in the chat room by going to www.geosnippets.com on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Pre-show starts at 8. We also have all our social media links, including for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel via the GeoSnippets website. All you got to do is click on that. You instantly subscribe to YouTube. Any of the ones that we videos that we create as far as podcasts, vlogs, GeoSnippets, any of those that we have, it instantly goes into your subscribe box. Make sure that you hook up. Amy likes doing Facebook. I do a lot more Google+. We do Twitter.
For whatever reason.
There's tons of social networks. All you have to do is go to geosnippets.com, and in the upper menu, click on social networks, and just click on the links underneath our pictures, and you will see all the social links and hook up with us any way that you like to go with that. Finally, we have our voicemail line where you can call in your questions, comments, and suggestions by calling 919-341-9519, or you don't even have to worry about that, especially for our friends who are international. All you have to do is go to geosnippets.com and click on the Send Voicemail tab, where you can instantly get into our speak pipe and you can talk to us for up to 3 minutes. Absolutely free, and send us your messages, your milestones, your achievements, your geocaching discussions, things that you like about the show or don't. It's almost endless. Let us know what you think about it.
Well, surely they only like it.
Well, that's there might be one out there that may not like me for some reason or whatever, and just
surely not.
He needs to shave his beard, something like that.
No, he does not.
Anyway, send it in to us, and we'll put it on the show if deemed necessary or useful or loving or if we like it. We'll send it in that way. It's all free. It's all fun. And it gives a good laugh. Give it a try.
No sad Amy.
No sad Amy this week.
Yeah, he didn't have to write sad Amy. That just makes me laugh. Okay, so dear Andy and Amy, that's us.
Mm-hmm.
I've come across a couple of geocaches where I spent far too long looking for them without any results. I feel your pain. For those I really, really want to find, I'll send the cache owner an email asking for a small hint. Usually they're puzzle caches where I spent a lot of time solving the riddle only to find that I can't locate the physical container. Typically, I'll hold off on posting a DNF log until I get a response from the cache owner so I can take another run at the cache. Hopefully, this time armed with a new hint. Often, however, I never get a reply to my message. For those caches where I don't get a reply from the owner, at what point after emailing them do you think it's appropriate, etiquette-wise, to post the DNF log? I love the podcast. Y'all are a lot of fun. Thank you. Patient Rock in Cheverly, Maryland.
Very good. Thank you, Patient Rock. A couple of things in here. One, you are being, in my humble opinion, thank you, you're being very polite.
Yeah,
which
really
is great. Actually,
yes.
More polite than I know a lot of other geocachers would be. To answer your question, when it comes to going through and actually solving the puzzle, and you're having difficulty because you can't find it, one of the things that happens, if for some reason that you are off one digit in your puzzle conclusion, many times is the difference between 30 to 40 feet from the geocache or 500 to 600 feet from the geocache. So one of the things that you want to look into many times for puzzle caches, they have what is known as Geocacher. And a lot of times it'll be right on the page with it. And what you do is you find your solution for whatever it is for that puzzle cache. You put it in Geocacher, and it'll tell you if you're right or wrong. There have been many times before Geocacher that geocachers spent many, many hours looking in the wrong spot because they came to the wrong conclusion. So in a lot of cases, it's one of those things where you really need to verify your findings first. And there are several different kind of geocheckers out there. Matter of fact, if you listen to, and we plug other podcasts all the time, if you go back a couple episodes on GeoGearheads, they just got done talking with one of their hosts that is a puzzle expert or a puzzle guru. And they talk all about the different geocheckers and how to solve puzzles. Check them out. We have a couple episodes about puzzles ourselves in back episodes of GeoSnippits Reboot. So check that out, and by all means, that will help you a lot of cases. If you've got the coordinates right and you're right in Geocacher, chances are you're going to find where that geocache is. The other part about asking for advice, many puzzle cache owners will give you a hint and not give you the answer because they put a lot of time and effort into it. And they want you to solve it. That's the whole reason about doing puzzle caches. So sometimes they're not as likely to give you the full answer. They should at least give you a nudge in the right direction when it comes like that. If they still don't, well, go ahead and put the DNF. Try it again and go from there. That's the best that you can do. There's no any actual real appropriate etiquette on when to put a DNF. Some geocache owners with puzzle caches work two ways. One, they won't give you an answer until you file a DNF, so you might as well just file it sooner rather than later. And other ones, waiting longer doesn't necessarily gain you anything. So the sooner that you put in a DNF, chances are that's going to give you that extra edge, and they'll help you out just a little bit more. So great question. Wonderful. Thank you again, Patient Rock from Cheverly, Maryland. Good stuff. All right, let's move on. We've got 2 weeks left, folks. Little less than 2 weeks to win the Borg Cube. From cache-advance.com, we've got not one, not two, not three, but 6 Borg geocoins that get put together into an entire Borg Cube. They are awesome. We love them. It's one of my favorites right now, and GX Proxy was very kind to go through and donate all 6 geocoins for this. Or I'm sorry, Cache Advance. I say GX Proxy. I'm sorry, Cache Advance. Sorry, Lisa. So what you want to do to win this, all you have to do is send an email to gsreboot@gmail.com. In the subject line, put Borg Cube Contest. And inside, we want your geocaching name and a valid address so that we know where to send this. All entries must be in by 12 noon Eastern Time, December 17, 2014. 1 entry per person, please. I'm going to tell you right now, we already have a record amount of entries that are in for the Borg Cube, and a lot of people want this from Cache Advance. This is a beautifully wonderful coin. The color on these are very vibrant.
It's a lot brighter than the one you
It's
had.
a lot brighter than the reprints are a lot brighter, and it's just a sweet looking, novelty that people are going to love talking to you all the time, and it's a great showpiece. You may say, well, one entry. Can we do better? Tell you right now, if you're a patron and you send in an entry, you automatically get a second one if you're a part of our patron program. Good reason for you to become a patron. If you send a photo of yourself with a Borg theme and the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast logo in the photo, that'll get you another entry. And finally, if you send or do a review for the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast with either iTunes or Stitcher, you'll get an extra entry in as well. So you have a chance of getting up to 4 entries for that Borg cube. You got to hurry. You only got a week and a half left. Get them in by 2 Wednesdays from now, December 17th. And that's it. We give it away on this show on the 18th in 2 weeks from tonight. I can't wait. This is going to be great. Good stuff. Let's move on. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Cache-Advance.com for all your geocaching needs. Cache-Advance.com. Go find it.
And also by coinsandpins.com, the best place to get custom coins, geocoins, lapel pins, and patches made. Go through our GeoSnippets links and use the promo code HeadHardHat for a 10% discount. And FYI for our listeners, you can sign up for their newsletter to get notified of when new coins and patches are available for sale. We're also very thankful to all of our sponsors, and if you want to see more of their products, be sure to go to our GeoSnippets websites and simply click on their logos. Not only do you get great deals, but it helps our program as well.
Sorry about that. I got a little cough tonight. Not only do we have that, if you click on any of our sponsor links, that automatically takes you to their websites, hooks us up with you through our affiliate programs. We now have, for the holiday season, what we call the Sponsors Corner. And basically what this is, if you go to geosnippets.com, up in the menu, click on Sponsors Corner, you're going to get 3 of our favorite sponsors. We've got Cache-Advance.com. We have got coinsandpins.com. We have gxproxy.com. And each week they have been adding, for the past several weeks now, different feature items for you to take advantage of. If you go to Cache-Advance, they have all sorts of cool items and feature products that you're going to be interested in.
Like that Borg cube.
That Borg cube is one of them. They've got those Dragonfly geocoins. They've got special codes on there for you to take advantage of. If you go to gxproxy.com, they just put in a whole section of stocking stuffer ideas where you can take advantage of many of their feature products for very, very low price that are great for stocking stuffers. And coinsandpins.com has suggestions for their Geo Achievement coin and pin sets. And again, promo codes that are involved in there for you to get extra savings. So make sure that you stop on by any time during the week and click on the links for Sponsors Corner and take advantage of these different specials as the holidays go. They're not going to last forever, and it's a great place for you to check out. We will also have a link right in right in our show notes as well. Very cool. Moving on.
Here comes Miley.
Yeehaw! Yep. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. He said, she said. Holiday geocaching gift list. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, episode 91. Wow, we're getting there. That 100 mark's coming. It's marching right down.
You sure this is 91?
91, ma'am. It is moving along. We are going to be in. I'll figure out exactly which show it's going to be.
I'm sure you will.
Right after the holidays, so we make sure, just in case, who does what when. And
no, you didn't.
Basically 2.5 months.
It
is going to be there.
Stole mine.
Okay, now let's explain this.
You stole it.
I did not steal it.
You did.
I didn't, and I don't even know what she's talking about yet. That's how I don't know. Let me explain how this works. He said, she said. This was really cool because Amy is still very new to geocaching, and she's female. And I'm a geocaching guy. So having Amy, who is new to geocaching, to come up with the idea, and this is the challenge we had for each other. We were to come up with 10 items each.
I can't really tell you how it really went down.
10 items each of what we would give as geocaching gifts, and then we would put it all together in this really cool show and send it off to you guys so that you would have really great ideas for your snuggle muggles, one, to get for you, and two, to know what to have and put signage on your refrigerator and your fish tank and the front window of your car and anything else for your hands.
Now here's how it really went down.
Okay.
He said, here's what we're going to do for the show.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay, what is it? I need you to come up with 10 items for a geocaching gift.
Right.
All right. And with the links, and send it to me. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And that's how it went down.
And that's how we did it. So we had no idea who each other did as far as items, because I wanted to see what happened. So the way that I have this...
Apparently I'm not new. I'm newer.
Newer. She's newish. She's very newish. Give her $1. She's newish. I'm just saying. So the way we're going to do this...
They love me.
They do. They tolerate me. I'm going to go the first one since it's he said, she said. I'll do the first one, and Amy will do the next, and so on. That's how we'll do this. I didn't steal. I'll show you. The first ones that we're going to go through so we can get this done, we've got a lot of items here, is...
20, actually.
We've got a bunch. And all the show links... or all the links in here are going to be in the show notes for tonight, so don't worry if you don't see it. Tonight's first one is snowshoes. We've got a lot of people out there that have northern winter-like areas. Now, I know down in the southern hemisphere you're going in the summertime, but right now for a large area of the northern hemisphere, snow is coming. And believe it or not, there are a lot of geocaches out there that go geocaching during the winter in heavy snow. So I thought, what a great idea. LL Bean has a whole series, and we're not giving you just one item. A lot of these are whole pages of items that you can choose and look and share from. So we're just going to name off a couple of them here. They have snowshoes from here from $40 to $232 USD that do everything from, they're made for hiking. They've got different type of hiking poles with them. There are whole sets of snowshoes and snowshoe hiking poles. This is great for anybody that goes out, whether you are in, knee-deep snow, waist-deep snow, whatever, walking on ice. Some of them have those cool wraparounds for your boots, so that have they're like chains for snow tires. You're wrapping around your boot, and it's very simple. It's got a clamp that goes onto it, and it keeps you from slipping on ice. They're awesome. If you're walking in deep snow, they've got those as well. Again, they're coming out of LL Bean. Highly, highly recommended. Check those out for your winter-type hiking geocacher out there. Next is Miss Amy. And hers is coming up right now.
Okay. From GX Proxy, the trail tags, the reflective tags for night caching.
Mm-hmm.
So you can leave a trail of where you're going. When you go out and you're hiking down a trail or a path or what have you, you can leave these little tags at night. Because if you're like me, you will lose your way and you will be out there all night, and you might as well bring a tent because you will be out there. So you can find your way back.
Actually, that's very interesting. Now, the way that they're actually used, because I've never taken Amy on a night cache before, they're actually set up ahead of time, Miss Amy, just so that you know.
Yes,
when you're setting up a night cache, you don't give coordinates on how to get to it. What happens is you have a starting point, and you take your flashlight and you look for the tag. and it'll shine where it is, and that tells you the direction you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to that tag, you shine it again and look for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go and you go and you go until you finally find where the geocache is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're used. But I'll tell you what.
Well, that's what I want to do.
You are a genius, because this is really cool. If you are out hiking and you're on a trail that you know that you're going to have to come back maybe at night,
mm-hmm. That's what
having those put in as breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
What a cool! I never thought of that before. That is an awesome idea. That is genius.
That's what I would use.
So good stuff. The hiking tags out of gxproxy.com are run at $5 a pack. We've given away those at as prizes as well. That is an excellent idea. Good stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, coming up next, GPSRs. Again, coming out of LL Bean, we have a whole page of geocaching GPSRs. They have come down in price a lot. A lot of these, from your Garmin's eTrex 20s to your GeoMates to your eTrex 10s, there are all sorts of GPSRs that we have here on this page from LL Bean. Good prices. Good GPSs. A lot of people, you're in the age nowadays of smartphones, but I'll tell you what, having a backup GPS unit is just the best way to go. I have no other way of putting this. You may not use it as much as you do normally when you go geocaching, but if you're out in the woods or you're out in in the wilderness someplace, marking your car, marking your trail, any way that you go looking, plus, hey, they're even good for finding geocaches. GPSR units are still a good way to go for when you go geocaching, and there is an entire page here of possibilities for you to look up in GPS units, and we highly recommend that. Cool stuff. All right, Miss Amy, I was eyeing this one. I thought this was really cool. Why don't you explain this one?
Oh, yes, the lanyard from Cache Advance. It is the ultimate lanyard.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. It has you can adjust the length if I can actually get it out.
Uh-huh.
2 interchangeable quick disconnect attachment ends for your GPS.
Yes, because a lot of people like having their GPS anchored.
Yeah, which would be very convenient. A safety breakaway feature. Built-in emergency whistle, which is very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And an attachment for your electronics. Like, you could put...
all sorts of things. Anything from a flashlight to a pen to...
but I was thinking you could put a carabiner on a bag with your phone in it,
mm-hmm.
and hang that on there.
As well.
For a safety feature, too.
Yeah. It even says it has a sturdy metal snap hook, so that's really cool.
There you go. So, yeah. So that's you can hook all kinds of stuff on there.
This is a heavy duty special lanyard. It's running $29.95. And again, check out Cache-Advance. Again, our links will be in the show notes. Good stuff. All right, my next is from REI. A whole list of different types of hiking poles. Anybody can carry a stick. I mean, you go hiking, you use what you can use. You never seem to find a good hiking stick depending on where you're at. So keeping in your trunk a set of hiking poles or hiking staffs, very, very cool gifts that you want to give for your outdoor geocacher or your hiking person, buddy, significant other that you have as well. I always keep at least 2 poles. Sometimes people, when they walk, they like using 2 poles instead of 1. I usually use 1 where they actually have a whole full staff that you can use. They come full length. They come collapsible. There's one in here that's even what they call the Black Diamond Distance Z pole, because it breaks down. All you have to do is click one little button and it breaks down teeny tiny in the shape of a Z, and you can collapse it and put it in your about the size of a purse for what it looks like here. It's really a cool design. Hiking poles are absolutely a must. HeadHardHat's #1 thing that he loves to say, poke it with a stick. That's right. And so having a hiking pole many times is the difference between getting bit and not when geocaching. So again,
it's also very convenient when he irritates you. You can go.
off the cliff. That's very convenient. So yeah, these came out of REI. A lot of good prices in here. You can get some down from just a few dollars up into the $100 range. I tend to find that you get what you pay for when you buy these. So the ones that you pay a little more tend to be a little more durable than the ones that you don't. But having one as a not having one is a huge factor when you go out.
Only get what you can afford there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole point. All right, Miss Amy, you're up.
Okay. Now, I just liked it.
Okay.
I thought this was very cool. Again, from Cash Advance. Lisa, you got some cool stuff. It's a bison ball.
Yeah.
Instead of a tube, it's a ball.
Yes.
So, and I just thought that was really a unique thing.
Shape.
Yeah. It's a storage device that you just take with you wherever you go. It says a popular geocaching container to store small hidden treasures. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can get them for $4.95 in Cash-Advance store. Bison balls are really cool, and believe it or not, a little bit of history. If you go to my blog, you'll find out we actually had, I did some research and found out and actually talked to the company that originated the bison tube.
Okay.
That created it. Guess what shape the original bison tube was?
A ball?
A ball. So just to let you know, that's how that went. Go check that out.
I thought it was cute.
It's a great shape because if you think bison tube, and you say bison tube,
are bigger.
Yeah, you think
and then
about
the ball is smaller.
Yeah, the ball's small and round, and it's not something obviously something for you to look for. So it might make it actually a little more difficult for geocaching to find.
Exactly.
Yes, good stuff. Excellent choice. All right, another one from me is the eBags backpacks. And this is, again, another whole page of backpacking goodness. I have found over the years there are many different places that you can go to find your favorite geocaching pack. To be honest with you, my small pack, I got right out of the Army surplus store. That thing has been ripped by briars, torn, dropped, dragged, pulled, and it's still working good. It looks a little frayed, but it's still working. An Army surplus bag for over the shoulder is awesome. But if you're going to go geocaching and you want to go even camping to go geocaching, we've got out of eBags a whole assortment of different kind of bags. And what I liked about this is that it actually shows when you mouse over the bags,
hover over it,
it actually shows the bag what it looks like closed, and then it shows what it looks like open.
Yeah.
And which is
neat.
It is really cool, and there is a lot of great prices in here, not too expensive. Yeah. Which I really saw. The price range in here goes usually right around maybe $70, and then you can get into the much more expensive ones that can go into $200, but there's packs in here for $60 that would be great for geocaching. And there's one in particular. I want to see if I can actually find it here. There's literally hundreds on this page that we're given to you to check out. And there's one that is made that looks like it came out of the Army.
They're noticing that your gifts are more expensive than mine.
We love to indulge when it comes to geocaching. So yes, that is also the other reason that I liked working with Amy with this, because I kind of knew that she would go through and kind of go a little more for the cutesy kind of gifts, where I go into the much more with the rugged. This is what for manly geocachers or female-y geocachers that like to go out and spend time in the wilderness. Good ideas. But they've got some really, really great packs for you to go, and very durable, again, from eBags. Again, in the show notes as well. Miss Amy, let's do this
now
one.
This is usable out in the wilderness.
Yes.
Okay. It's an all-weather standard clicker pen. So whether it's raining or in the snow or
it's all weather.
Wherever y'all got going on, it can write. It writes upside down on wet paper, anything from minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit to 250 degrees Fahrenheit.
If you are geocaching in 250, you are in the oven. The witch is cooking you. I'm just telling you.
You should not be geocaching in it. So, but yeah, it's a chrome plastic barrel pin.
Yeah, and this comes from Cache Advance, and you can get it for the low price of $8.95 right out of their store.
Again, mine is much more fiscally responsible.
You have a lot of the stocking stuffers where I have much more of
I kind of do. You got the big.
I got the presents under the tree.
Yeah, and I got the stocking stuffers.
Yep. Now this one's out of necessity. I had to do this because
Dude, I almost did this, and I was like, no, he's gonna laugh at me and jab me for it.
Out of Amazon.com, we have geocaching hoodies. And the reason why I do this...
I should have done my swag ones.
The reason why we are into that so much is because every time I get a hoodie, it disappears.
I hope I get one for Christmas.
And one of the two other females that live in this house, for some reason, they're nice, warm, and snuggly when they need to be, and I am not. So I'm just saying, you may want to get multiples of this and hide at least one. Just saying,
well, if
fellas.
you get multiples, then you don't need to hide it.
It does, because sometimes the other ones get left in the car, and then the other one goes.
Fair enough.
Just saying. So anyways, great prices in here. Usually you can get them from $20 up. And it's got cute geocaching sayings and logos, and there's just a whole plethora of different things that you can do as far as geocaching tees and geocaching hoodies that you can get for the one you love and the one that you actually want to keep warm. Again, from Amazon.com. Really, really cool stuff. Next is Miss Amy. And let's see, this one is one that you came up with. I was actually kind of surprised you did this.
Oh, yeah, from eBay.
Yes.
eBay's good. It's a Duramax HDX Geocache Recovery 3-piece cache retrieval tool.
Cool.
I don't know why they had that big long name, but whatever. And it has a mirror and a magnet and a grabber tool. So I thought, wow, you know what a great cool gift.
Well, yeah, it's got actually I have something similar with this. It's got a small inspection mirror.
Yeah, and it's
for
got
you to check it out.
The
snake grabber.
Yeah, and the magnet that has the little teeny magnet on the end that you can stick down and
right, when you drop that bison tube down into the drain.
And I talk with my hands, so it's like like the guy on the wrestling with the cobra.
Yes. Right. So you can.
We'll
have a link for this. It's $14. It's got 3 different tools that you absolutely should have in your pack. I actually have something very similar to this that I bought several years ago from a hardware store, where it has the grabber, the pickle grabber. This pickle grabber is on a 3-foot snake that you can literally put that in and grab things. It's got the small pen magnet and then a small inspection mirror. It's a really cool little thing.
The flexible spring claw is 24 inches.
Okay, 2 feet then.
Yeah. 5-pound extendable magnetic pickup tool.
Yep.
And the mirror extends up to 21 inches.
Okay, excellent. Great for looking into places you want to check before you stick your hand.
Yeah.
Or all those crooks and crevices on bridges that you're looking around for that micro. That'll drive you insane and make it so much easier to go that way. All right, next I have, this is really, really cool. I literally looked for 10 of the juiciest portable battery charges money can buy, and this came out.
Tell me you didn't type in juiciest.
No, this actually came in. Not on the internet, I won't.
I hope not.
This actually came out on
the police will be
on Digital Trends just a couple of days ago, matter of fact. And what it does, we now live in a society where we live, breathe, and ingest everything off of our smartphones, and that includes geocaching. And when you're out geocaching, nothing is going to drain a smartphone battery quicker than using that GPS. shy of Bluetooth and everything else that you got going at the same time. So we have to have a way when we are out on the trails of keeping your phone charged. And on this particular link from Digital Trends, it has 10 different portable battery chargers that's going to give you the most bang for your buck when it comes to buying up to capacity of 5,000 mAh, which usually that'll get, and these are like $30. I mean, they're not expensive battery charges at all. The 5,000 will get you 4 smartphone charges to go that way. So we've got 10 different ones, different ratings for them, different specs for them, and like I said, the price range is $45 to $60. So it's a great thing to give a gander to. Again, great.
That's not too bad.
No, and it's a great stocking stuffer. And
that's not a stocking stuffer.
Well, they're only about this big. They're about the size of a pack of cigarettes. They're not that big.
That's still not a stocking stuffer.
Why not?
$60 is not a stocking stuffer.
It depends on how you want to stuff your stocking. So yes, anyways, great choice on different types of portable battery chargers. Be sure to check this out and get a good look for if you're going to give a stocking stuffer or a Christmas gift or a holiday gift, however you want to do it. Those are great and a great way to go. Okay, next, as I check this out, is I believe this. Nope, this one is yours.
Yep.
All right, let me bring that up.
This is the personalized keychain, but it's a latitude and longitude keychain with GPS coordinates to hospital location geocaching.
Okay. So hospital locations. You could do different coordinates.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So your nearest hospital, you put this on. Yes. And that way, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you needed to get to the hospital fast, this would do that.
Yes.
That's kind of interesting. Personalized keychain, latitude and longitude.
So if you are hurt,
this will tell you where to take.
You put this in your GPS,
and
and you can tell whoever comes to get you where do you want
to be taken.
Yes.
Okay, I can actually see this being used for many different things besides this.
Yes.
They are very well built keychains. It's a circle chain, multiple metal types.
Well, it's the attachment to your keys is a circle.
Right.
The actual
tag.
The tag where the coordinates are is a rectangle.
Right, and it's a little logo type thing that you can put with it as well. With the coordinates, what a cool way to use for a multi-cache is to have the next set of coordinates put onto this and hidden someplace. It's durable, it's going to last a long time, and you could use that for multi-caches or a puzzle cache.
And now it's made out of copper and stainless steel, so keep that in mind.
All right, so it's going to be good wear and tear.
Yeah.
And a great way to go.
But ultimately, I think it was made for, the hospital that your child was born in.
Right. But the first thing I thought of on geocaching
is for geocachers, you put the hospital that you want to be taken to, or the hospital, or that type of thing.
Right. And I think that'll work exceptionally well as a first aid or a safety thing, or something that you can very easily change into geocaching.
Yeah.
So excellent, good stuff. All right, let's see. Go
down.
There we go. Okay, now this is kind of cool. If you're into photography, and I'm going to do a shout out for Photo Lenses from Sunny. If you haven't checked out Photo Lenses, it's a website that is made and geared not just for geocachers, but anybody that goes out and wants to learn photography using the lower end things like your smartphone or lower end point and shoot type of cameras. Sunny has a new website, a new company out there that in a podcast that he talks about how to get the best camera shots out of your the device that you're going to always have with you. They say, what's the best camera to have? And it's the one you have with you.
Yeah.
And that's what he goes over there with pocket lenses. Check that out as well. But one of the things that you do with a smartphone or can't do with a smartphone that you can with a point-and-shoot camera is to put it on a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to hang it There's no shoe or there's no port for you to screw it onto something as simple as a tripod. So what they have invented over the years is something known as a beanbag for cell phones. And all it is, it's like a beanbag chair. It's just this little glump of cloth with little pebbles in it.
I love beanbag chairs.
But this is for your camera. So all you have to do is set it on something, and it's so malleable that you can just place your smartphone in it. It holds it in place. You set your timer, you take your picture, and away you go.
First to find prize for that keychain.
Oh, excellent. Keychain, first to find prize. Excellent choice.
Sorry, it just came into my head.
Nope, good idea. So yeah, this is the beanbag for cell phones are excellent ways so that you can go through and hold your phone steady, especially if you're by yourself, to take those pictures when you're out geocaching. Okay, Miss Amy, good, excellent suggestion with this.
Okay, so I found on Pinterest, gentlemen, a little stocking that had the geocaching symbol on it with the squares with the G on it, and this would be a really, really cool idea to have to put in a GeoCoin.
Yep.
With a
premium membership card. Yes. For a stocking stuffer.
Excellent idea.
Or a Christmas ornament.
A Christmas ornament, yeah.
I love Christmas ornaments that are actually gifts. Those are cool.
Yeah, and Lisa actually said that she and her husband used the bison balls to decorate their tree.
I was going to bring that up. I forgot to bring that up. For years, I have used different bison tubes of different sizes and colors and camouflage and all the rest of that as ornaments on the tree.
I also saw on Pinterest where they were taking clear ornaments and putting little geocaching things inside as themed geocaches.
Oh, awesome.
For ornaments, for tree ornaments.
That's a great idea. Excellent. I do like that. And yes, giving away a free membership for somebody for geocachers,
awesome.
That's
gift.
The best.
Yep.
I love that. Absolutely love it. All right. Next one is one of my favorites, and I don't have one. Just saying. If you want
Neither do I.
Wow.
Huh.
That's something to consider.
That's odd.
I'll ponder about that.
Me too.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Ponder. Or bother. No, he doesn't ponder when he... Never mind. Fisher Space Pens are like the top-of-the-line, best, hunky-dory, they invented it all, spacemen. They're fantastic. Little on the expensive side, but they've got everything that you can think about when it comes to stainless steel space pens. The reason why you like space pens, you can write on just about anything. You can write in any direction, and they even work in space. That alone makes it cool.
Mine you can write in 250 degrees Fahrenheit.
I gotta look mine up because that one I have to admit, yours is the temperatures is definitely a factor, and I'll have to look on that. But I mean, literally, some of the prices on these pests.
Saying.
Some of the prices, you could get the zero gravity space pen for $34, or you can get the Rock'em Sock'em black titanium nitrate and chrome infinitum. I think they just added big words in here just to make sure. What? What's that?
K-Star cell phone smartphone tripod mount holder with cell phone bag for iPhones.
Okay, thank you. Very nice. Can I get back to my pens now? You can get this Rock'em.
Send it to me.
That's awesome. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll put it in the show notes. The black titanium super Rock'em Sock'em space pen with black ink. It doesn't come in blue. $150. Just saying. You can go Rolls Royce when it comes to that goes in there. And actually, we found out from Lisa, their Write and Rain pens are actually Fisher space pens. There you go. I love it. Thank you, Lisa. That's why I love our chat room. We get stuff right here, right now, as we do this. Space pens really are worth the effort for getting that. Get them from Cash Advance. I mean, we've got all these cool ones that are out there. go with the sponsors. They love us and we love them. I'm just saying. Good stuff. Again, great stocking stuffers. All right, got a few left. Miss Amy, I really wanted you to explain this one to me because I thought this was an interesting name.
Pixadoodles. Yeah. See, now this is what I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
The geocache in a ball. I liked it because I thought it was a neat idea for the themed geocaches.
Yeah, it's literally different containers. Now, did this come out of Pinterest as well?
No, this is Etsy.
Okay. And literally what it is, it's these little bite-sized containers. Some of them are clear bottles. Some of them are clear small ornament bulbs.
Yeah, and you can even make earrings.
Right. They're that small.
But you can literally make them themed. You can make them all the same. You can do whatever. I mean, your imagination is the only thing that limits you.
They got these tiny stockings. They got this little tiny GPS that's about the size of a nickel.
Yes.
I mean, they're really cute.
And they're all Christmas tree decorations.
Yeah. Now I can imagine those little tabletop trees. This would be perfect for.
Be awesome if you had somebody who wanted their own geocaching tree. Somebody whose wife who said, you know what, I'm not putting that geocaching stuff on my tree. You said, fine, I'll get my own tree.
There you go.
Then this would be perfect for that.
Yes, and again, they're called Pixadoodles. We'll have a link on our show notes to all this stuff tonight. Okay, a couple more left. Geocaching hats. Now, there are many different types of hats out there. The one that I wanted to special on is known as the Real Deal Geocaching hat.
Yeah, this
is coming out of the geocaching shop. Now, what I like out of this is the Real Deal hat is the perfect hat for any geocacher out there. It's like Indiana Jones hat after it got run over by a truck a bunch of times. And then you wear it after that way where everything's comfortable and worn. These are actually made in Brazil, and they are made out of recycled tarps from Brazil. The hats contain unique patches and weathering. A geocaching pin is also included with the hat. And they are just extremely comfortable. They last forever. And if I remember correctly, if any of these get to the point where it really does get damaged, they'll replace it for free. So
I was going to say, isn't this the one that comes with that guarantee?
Yeah. And this is the one you want to check out. And again, it's coming out of the geocaching shop, and we will have the show notes for that. These are really cool hats. They're just very, very cool, very, very comfortable, and they
look very manly.
Yes, and they're lighter weight. It's not like the big heavy leather ones. Because they're made out of canvas. They're lighter weight, but they're durable.
And they apparently have a few left.
And you can run it over with everything, and it still bounces back. They're very, very handy, and just a very good hat all the way around. All right, Miss Amy.
Yeah, some more girly stuff. It's the same kind of thing, except this time I have some little geocaching people.
Right.
It's Christmas tree decorations.
Uh-huh.
And some chemistry things. But same thing from Etsy. It has
just a ton of different tiny. They're perfect for those 2-foot trees.
Geocaching boxes and things like that. So yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, my last one I think for me.
Oh, see, now I had one of those. Because I had a GPS and a Leatherman.
Okay. And that's what this part is. I found from the Swiss Knife Shop. Now, I did this on purpose. My Leathermans are awesome. I love my Leathermans. I've got about 5 of them, and they are fantastic multi-tools that you want to do. Just as much as people love Leathermans, they also love the Swiss Army knives. And we did a whole show on the different types of Leathermans and Swiss Army knives. Go check that out for all the details on it. But if you go to the Swiss Knife Shop, which we'll again have the link for, they got everything and anything you can think of all the different types of Leathermans and different types of Swiss Army knives right in one website. And this is just an amazingly cool shop. And just all around, you got to have that multi-tool. That's all there is to it. It is, if there is one thing shy of the pen that you really do need when you go geocaching, is a decent multi-tool. And this has a ton of them. All right, let's wrap up yours, Miss Amy, and that'll be the last one for tonight.
Okay. I think one of my links messed up.
Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, this one has 10 more gifts, so it's like a link with 10. It has safety gear, a new GPSR, a compass, some books, a Leatherman. This is where I got it. Binoculars, some stocking stuffer stuff, maps, a membership to geocaching.com, and cache goodies. So this link will actually give you 10 more things that you could choose from, and things that you didn't even think of.
Awesome.
So,
excellent. So we got your ideas up the wazoo when it comes to what you want to give for your gift-giving person in geocaching. We hope that you enjoyed this. And again, all the links, everything we talked about tonight is going to be in our show notes. And we hope you...
Oh, don't close that.
We hope you enjoyed it. Let's move on.
Your support helps keep all of the GeoSnippits Reboot shows running along. Please consider making a PayPal donation through the link on our website to support our efforts and your ongoing entertainment. From all of us at GeoSnippits, we thank you.
Yep, we're running late, so I'm going to just give you the Reader's Digest version. Please become a patron for our show. It helps support us financially, literally as small as $1 a week. And you can reap your rewards into all sorts of different fun things that we can get to you. The more you give, the more the rewards you have, and they're nested, by the way, which means you can have multiple rewards. And also, when it comes to contests, please become a patron, because you get different rewards for that. For example, the board cube, you get an extra entry just by being a patron. So please consider becoming a patron and supporting our show. We greatly appreciate it. Moving on. It's time for the GeoSnippits Geocaching Cache Stash. And how that works is very simple. A lot of the companies that are in the geocaching world out there want to tell you fine folks about all the different products that they provide. And so what they do is they send some of those products to us, we turn them into prizes, and each and every week we give them away back to you fine folks. Each week we have a question, and then we excuse me, and then we have a drawing. I'm sorry. And then we have a drawing that we go to choose our winner. Miss Amy, as I try to breathe, why don't you tell them about question from last week's episode 90.
All right. The prize is from coinsandpins.com, and it is the Dragon Geocoin.
Oh, it's gorgeous. This is a beautiful coin.
Yep, it's very, very nice. Okay, and the question was, Thanksgiving Day is a holiday celebrated in the United States on the fourth Thursday in November. It has been celebrated as a federal holiday every year since what year? The answer is 1863.
Do you know the person that brought that into existence?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Tall hat.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln, that's right. 1863 was the correct answer. Now, the way that this works is I have a random number generator, which has the number 1 through the total number of correct answers that we have in our list, and I'm going to bring that up over on my other monitor over here. And Miss Amy has a magic geocoin, which she flips, and the way this goes is, say, for example, the random number is 4. We will count then from the top of the list, if she has heads, we will count down 4 correct answers, and that 4th one will be the winner. If it's tails, we'll count up from the bottom of the list up 4, and that person would be the person that wins. Are we going from the top of the list or bottom of the list, Miss Amy?
Top.
Top of the list. So we're going top down. And so our answer goes to, let's make sure they have it. All right. We have, well, guess what? This one doesn't have the right answer. I thought we caught them all. Let me do one back. And we will go from there, because this one actually had the wrong answer. So I'm going to do the next person up, and that will be, that's wrong too. I'm going to do one more. And back one. All right, 1863.
Wow.
All right, Chad, congratulations. Taz 427.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I'm going to put this in here, and you can put the congratulations.
Thank you.
Taz, 427. Chad, you are the winner of that coin. The other 2 answers were wrong. Wow, I thought I had them all screened out, and apparently I did not in that particular case. Sorry, folks. That's what happens. Got to have the right answer to win it. That's how it works. All right. Good stuff. So Taz 427, congratulations. You're your winner of that fantastic prize. Now, you might be saying to yourself, hey, these are cool prizes. How do we get into this? I can do this. I can give answers. I can see if I can win. How do I do it? All correct answers must be in by 12 noon Eastern Time, Wednesday, December 10th. That's next Wednesday. Email them to gsreboot@gmail.com. Subject line Q1, episode 91 for tonight's question. And all correct answers will be put into a drawing, just like we did tonight. Some weeks, for the people in the live chat room, we have a second prize. Like tonight, we're giving away a free prize. If you haven't heard, every podcast that we have, every weekly podcast up to Christmas, we are going to give a prize away each week. Live right on the show like tonight. But first, we're going to do our question for tonight's show, and then we'll get into the email race that we all know and love. Miss Amy, why don't we do question 91?
All right. From gxproxy.com, it is a pair of signal earrings.
These are
very, very cute.
These are wonderful. I love them. Amy actually has a pair of these as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they are Signal the Frog. Get this for the lady geocacher in your life. And they are trackable from gxproxy.com.
All right, and the question is, what year did GeoSnippits geocaching videos start? What year did GeoSnippits geocaching videos start?
Awesome stuff. We've been doing it for a while.
Yep.
Get your answers in next week, next Wednesday, and we'll give away those very cool Signal earrings to somebody special. Great stuff. Good luck to everybody. All right, so let's get into prize number 2 for tonight's show. Why don't we tell them what they're going to win, Miss Amy?
All right, prize number 2. I feel like Vanna. GXProxy.com Ground Zero Searchlight.
These lights are awesome. They are LED, multifunctional. They have several different settings, and they are extremely bright. These are wonderful. This is the Ground Zero Spotlight, and when I say spotlight, these puppies are literally that bright.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a prize, and it's also one of the featured products on their sponsor page for GX Proxy. So make sure you check that out as well.
That would be a good stocking stuffer.
That is a great stocking stuffer. All right, let's do the question, and this is how this is going to work. Get your emails ready, and I'm going to get my pad set up here for my tablet so that this picks everybody up. And so what you're going to do, get your email ready. You're going to send it to gsreboot.
Not yet, though.
At gmail.com. Don't send it yet, because there's something that you have to put into the body before you send it. gsreboot, GSREBOOT at gmail.com. And put into the subject line Q2 for question 2. and also put in episode 91 for this week. And I'm going to set this up here and get this set. Now, this is how this works. In the body, you're going to put the following phrase and then immediately send it. You ready? Here we go. In the body of the email that you're about to send, put the words Bison Tube. Send. Bison Tube. Send the email. And we shall see who our winner is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's bring that back. I think it is time that we...
let's close it out.
Let's close this puppy. All right, good stuff. Moving on. All right, folks, we hope you enjoyed this show. We hope you got a lot of benefit out of our two different personalities when it comes to holiday gifts, and hopefully this will be helpful for you to get those special gifts for the geocachers in your life. We want to thank each and every one of you for coming on and checking out the show. Be sure to let us know what you think about the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Send it in an email, send it through our SpeakPipe. Let us know what you think, what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, different subjects, milestones, all the different things that you do geocaching. Let us know, and we will broadcast that onto the show. Second, become a patron. Help support the show. Help be part of the show. You're already part of the community. Help us keep this going by supporting the show so that we get the monies to continue on with the podcast. And for the people that are doing this already, we thank you. For the people that are about to do this, we thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We will go from there. Finally, tell other geocachers about the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Believe it or not, there are a few out there that still don't know who we are. Please let those new geocachers know so that they can come on by and check out the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast and become part of this wonderful worldwide community that we all do and love and visit each and every week. Cool stuff. Miss Amy.
All right. I want to thank our sponsors, cash-advance.com and coinsandpins.com. I want to thank Andy HeadHardHat Smith, and thanks to everyone watching and the chat room. Please keep those comments coming in, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yes, please. No sad, Amy. Keep those comments coming in, and thank you very much for bringing the ones that you have already. We do appreciate it. We want to do a special thank you to wife Amy for all the good things she does. She monitors the chat room. She is a working, lovable, fantastic co-host that we'd love to have each and every week. Thank you, Miss Amy. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We're going to check out now to see who our winners is. Do you think we got anybody in here?
Oh, maybe a couple.
Maybe a couple. Let's see who we got. Boom. Holy cow. All right. All right. Let me check this out. All right. I'm going to let you go with top, middle, or bottom.
Bottom.
All right. So we are going to pick the bottom one this time, and we're going to do that for the thing.
Yep.
Our winner for tonight for that awesome prize is Lewis Toe. Lewis Toe. There you go. You are our winner of that fantastic prize. Lewis, do us a favor. If you would send your address to gsreboot@gmail.com, and we will get those out to you tonight, or not tonight, as soon as absolutely possible.
Yes, not tonight. The post office is closed.
It is closed. All right, good stuff. We love it, and we will get that searchlight out to you as soon as possible. Again, congratulations, Lewis Toe. Excuse me, boy, this cough has been rough for the past few weeks. For winning the prize slice. Oh, it's an Urban Dude.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Lewis. Congratulations. All right, folks. Well, that's it for tonight's show. We hope you enjoyed it. Ran a little long, but that's how it goes with going over and trying to get as much information out to you fine folks as we possibly can. All right. Time to wrap this puppy up. Let's do this thing. See you out on the trails, folks. Bye-bye. Please be sure to join us each and every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, right here on the GeoSnippits website at www.geosnippits.com. The video version of our show is available on YouTube, And the audio version is available on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry, the Tech Podcast Network, and many of your favorite podcatchers. We love hearing from our viewers and listeners, so please leave your feedback by emailing us at gsreboot@gmail.com, visit us through our social media sites, or contact us via our voicemail line at 919-341-9519, or use our website Send Voicemail tab. GeoSnippits Reboot is a HeadHardHat production. It is produced by Amy and Andy Smith. This show is copyright 2014 by Andrew T. Smith. All rights reserved. And clear. Awesome. Show ran a little late tonight, folks. Sorry about that, but I'll tell you what. You have got a list of some really, really good ideas this year when it comes to that holiday gift-giving. And, again, this will be in our show notes. All you have to do is go to GeoSnippitsRebootPodcast.com. So it's just GeoSnippitsReboot.com. Check it out, and check out episode 91. And we will have all the show notes there for you. Whew, lots of stuff tonight.
Yes.
All right, let's wrap this party up. We will see you fine folks next week. Be safe out there. Have fun geocaching.
We'll try not to broadcast 5 minutes early next week.
With nobody there. Check out the video. It should be interesting. We haven't seen it yet. Have a great one, folks. Be safe. Have fun geocaching. See you next week. Bye-bye.